Hey guys, how is everybody? What's up, Casey? Hey, Mandy Lynn. Chat's not moving for me. I think I have to wait a second for this to kick in. I'm on a little delay. Hey, Cat Man. Hey, Emoji Girl. Sup, Wine Snob. I like your name. Chrissy R. What's up, Shell? Hey, Kimmy. Hi, Akeisha. Even Chris Watts is watching tonight. Hey, Sonia. Hi, Cubby. Come at me, Kay. Hey. Nice name. What's up, Ronnie? Hey, Romad. Hello, Starlight. Hello, Starlight. Can you send me an email really quick? I have to ask you a question. I need to know the answer to this question before I get started. What's up, Casey? Hi, Desiree in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. Thanks, Marianne. Hey, Ginger Locks mom. How many people we got in here? 163. I know we can do better than that. You guys take a minute and share this out. And then I'm going to introduce who else is on the panel. Hi, Michelle. Till the wheels fall off. Hi, Miss Melissa. Hi, Sparkles. The inappropriate unicorn farts rainbows. That's a long-ass name. Hi, Anne. Till the damn wheels fall off. Absolutely. You know what they're saying. Like, we're together till the wheels fall off. And you don't get that too often, do you? You don't find friends like that too often. What's up, honey bunches? Hey, Lala. Yeah, somebody share it on Periscope because I don't go on Periscope. What up, hometown cooter? Hey, Katja, Wicked, Auntie Cheryl. Hi, Devin's mom. Well, while we're waiting for more people to join, because I'm going to give it a couple minutes, I'm going to introduce my panel. We have Mandy. Mandy, unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Hey, Mandy, how you doing?
I'm good.
And Melissa B. Melissa, we can't hear you. Can you hear her?
No, I can't hear her. She might.
Melissa's here to be mediator between Mandy and I, because Mandy and I are going to go at it tonight. There's a lot of things that I've been needing to say to Miss Mandy. Just kidding. Melissa's here because she's been here since the beginning.
She might have to drop off and come right back.
Leave and then come back, Melissa.
But come back.
Oh, look at someone named Popcorn. Hey, K Mello. I blame Chris Watts for everything. Absolutely. Oh, let me email. I gotta ask this email. So Mandy, oh, she's gone.
She dropped off. She's gonna come back. Look for her.
Oh, okay. All right, I just have to answer this email real quick. Okay. Thanks for writing me back. Starlight. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Irish gal, Long Island gal. Rose, Jamie, Texas chick. We got the OGs in here tonight. OGs in the house, Mandy.
Who?
Jamie, Texas chick.
Amy.
We got Michelle.
Irish gal.
My granddaughter's doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. She's getting big so quick.
Okay. Melissa's backstage, so you can add her.
Oh, I did this to the glarer last night. I didn't know this was the first time I used this, and I looked down and I'm like, oh, he's been sitting there like all grayed out for like 10 minutes. He's like, I was wondering what the fuck, were you gonna let me in or not? All right, so all right, I wrote you back, Starlight. Thank you. All right, so if you guys didn't notice, we're over here on my other channel. I talked a little bit last night about making this channel more of like an anything goes channel and keeping my other one for true crime stuff because I just felt it was the right thing to do. So that's why we're here. And a lot of things kind of came up today, stemming from last night, which just kind of like came out of nowhere. And I wanted to address some of those things because you guys know that I've been a friend of Oni's for a long time, going on 8 years. Our friendship would have made it, going on 8 years now. And I got a lot of emails and a lot of messages with a lot of questions. And I don't feel comfortable sitting there answering each individual person. I kind of wanted to get some thoughts out myself. And if there are any questions, I will answer to the best of my ability. But there is a couple things that were brought to my attention that I would like to address. When Oni and I stopped talking back in June, when Oni stopped talking to me, there was someone else who stopped talking to me. Almost instantaneously, she stopped talking to me. Her and I had a fabulous bond in friendship. We're both from Michigan, Detroit area. We talked and it just, we just clicked. She's cool. And all of a sudden, she just stopped talking to me. And I was like, well, what the hell? Because I know she's not the type of person that's going to take sides. She's not like that. And I was just really shocked, that I never heard from her. And I would send a text random here and there and I wouldn't hear anything back. And it kind of bummed me out. And then something major happened in my life and I texted her and she did respond, but it was very low key. It was very limited and very guarded. And I could feel that just through the responses, and it bothered me, and it's bothered me for months. And I knew that something was done back in July. I just wasn't sure to what extent at that time, but I knew that there were lies told to her. And the her I'm talking about is Barbie. And she was told a lot of lies about me. And I found out that not only was something read to her back in July by Oni, and he said that I wrote it. He didn't give her the email. That's what I found out today. That he never sent the email. Back in July, I thought it was a fake email that he sent to Barbie, Kim, Lish, and Chaz. I thought he sent it. Turns out he read an email over the phone to Barbie and claimed that I penned it. This email broke down each person one by one and bashed them. It bashed them so bad that Jomana was crying. This email called her and her husband racial slurs. It literally went down the line. Barbie, a paragraph of bashing. Chaz, a paragraph of bashing. Lish, a paragraph of bashing. Kim Lowry, who I barely even know, a paragraph of bashing. And he read it to her. And she thought that I said these things about her. And that's why she never talked to me again. Why would he not want her to talk to me? What would be the reason for him to not want them to talk to me? Money? Barbie is very generous. She would give me tips all the time. But that's not why I liked her. I liked her because she was cool and she was down to earth and she was real. And to find out that he read this email that obviously he penned, I guess it was so vile that Barbie told Lish she wouldn't even read it to her because it would have hurt her feelings. Because we all know that Lish is very sensitive. She's a very sensitive person. But this is my friend of 7 years that did this to me. For what? For money? For followers? For subs? Hold on. Speaking of followers, subs, views, this is someone who paid for subs, someone who paid for views, dragging me through the mud, saying things to these people that I never said. As a matter of fact, there's a text message in my phone that says, quote from Oni, let's go on Zoom and let's go get that Arab money. End quote. Racial slurs. Now, let's talk about the texts that Jon Crimes had. And I'm reading some of these comments, and this is not easy for me to do at all. This is not easy for me to do at all. We stopped talking because the shit came to a head. I brought him over to YouTube because he was having problems on Periscope. I wasn't on Periscope. I had done maybe 2 lives on Periscope. He was having a hard time. And he told me there was people calling the cops on him. So he needed to get off that platform. And I said, I convinced him, come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube, man. It'll be fun. And it was fun in the beginning. But then once the monetization came in and it came to be like, oh, how many viewers do you have? How many views did you get? Things like that. And then I'm not gonna look at chat right now because I'm getting distracted. So it became all about views and all of this, who's ranking better, blah blah blah. Well, of course, I was in the Chris Watts case, and of course that got more views. He was doing Jamie Kloss, I was doing Chris Watts. It just so happens Chris Watts blew the fuck up. And it blew up. Then I noticed a change. For the worst. That was when, in the beginning, we were scheduling things, we were working around each other. This is how friends work. They don't infringe on each other. They don't compete against each other. They help each other. They boost each other, right? So like the good times were like, hey, dude, I'll go on at 10, you go on at 11, And we have so many of the same viewers that it just made sense. Then all of a sudden, I would make an event, and the next thing I know, right before I go live, boom, who's live? This happened for months, and I have people in here who can vouch for it because I had people coming to me talking about it. It's petty. It's not something that I would ever bring up if this wasn't going on right now. And I would say to him, Oni, why are you doing this, man? Like, we have the same viewers, dude. Let's try to help each other out if we can. I mean, not every night am I saying, oh, hey, run your schedule by me. I'm not trying to be like, controlling his schedule. But I was like, hey, we have the same people that watch us. So why not help each other out? And I got, well, this isn't a competition. And, we both need individually our own viewers. And I said, well, that's great. We do want new viewers. But the bottom line is we came on here together pretty much. And people love us together. So if we're not together, they're kind of torn on who to watch. Anyways, I'm going way too in depth on this story. But it brings me to my point. The going live at the same time. That started happening, and that happened for months. I would talk to him about it. I talked to him about it like 3 times. And I wasn't a bitch. I was like, hey, it just seems counterproductive. Like, let's figure out a way for us both to be successful, right? So when we stopped talking, I think it was in May or June, I had a very important interview with a friend of the Watts family. It was my first interview with Mel. And I knew there was going to be a lot of trolls, and I knew there was going to be a lot of people in chat, and I needed all the moderators that I could get. So I texted him and I texted Barbie and I said, hey, would you guys mind, coming in and moderating tonight? I'm interviewing a friend of the Watts. It's after the HLN special, blah, blah, blah. So I'm told, yes, I can. And then I streamed the HLN special, so I wasn't on my phone. So after I get off the HLN special, I look at my phone, and Oni had texted me and said, hey, do you want me to come on panel? Well, I didn't have time to respond, number one. And number two, I really didn't want anybody else on panel because it was my first time with Mel. And I wanted to just talk to Mel one-on-one. I didn't really have time to respond back to him. I just figured, okay, I asked him to mod, he'll be here, He didn't show up to mod. Instead, he went live. And while he was live, one of his numerous fake accounts that he uses to keep his CPU up on DLive, in excess of 30 fake accounts, one of those accounts came into my live during my important interview that I told him that was important to me. I followed this case from the beginning, and it was an important interview. And one of his fake accounts comes into my live and says, Oni's live with a giveaway. I'm sorry. That's shitty. And all these little shitty things, they're very petty. They're very petty. But they added up to something bigger than that. It's all of these small things and these things that just kept, just eating away, and things that just kept happening and happening. Where it's like, is this guy my friend? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? I've always defended him. Always. I've publicly defended him on this platform when nobody else was. Maybe Marissa was, because Marissa will defend him too. But I defended him when I saw nobody else defending him. And I didn't get that in return. When all this shit started happening to me after my mom died, I didn't get my friend Oni standing up and standing up for me. And it went on for months. Mandy thought I was the cop caller for months. So this went on for months after my mom died. And it's stressful. It's stressful to be the subject of someone's lives every night. And I don't want to do this because I want to stress him out. I want to do this because I need to get my truth out there, because I've been wronged. And God knows who else has heard these nasty, made up things that I said about people that I considered a friend. So meanwhile, this goes on for months. He didn't stand up for me. You know what he did? He went behind my back and he was talking to Mandy. When Mandy and I were feuding, because he wants to be nice to everybody. There's no loyalty. And speaking of loyalty, if you noticed in his live today before he dirty deleted it, he said he lost 2 friends. Did you guys hear that? 2 friends. I'm assuming that means Barbie and Kim. Did you lose 2 friends, Oni? Or were those your 2 money trees? Because if you count me, you lost 3 friends. But apparently, I don't count because I wasn't giving you money. Is that what it's about? He lost 2 friends, he said, Marissa. He said, I lost 2. The only 2 that counted were mentioned. Let's face facts. So that's what I got. That's what I got. So over these months when he never defended me, I didn't get defended. I got a Dear John letter from Oni. A Dear John letter. And in here, he says to me, he can no longer be my friend on YouTube. I was told by this guy that I had been friends with for 7 years that he couldn't be my friend on YouTube. We would only be able to talk about what didn't happen on YouTube, like what happened in our regular lives outside of YouTube. And that he was really sorry. He was really sorry. He loved me dearly and he was going to miss me. But he had to separate from me because it wasn't good for his image. It's crazy. And then I hear this stuff today. So back to the I want to talk about the Jon's text that he put out. Okay. And you know what else? Since Marissa's in here, I found it really funny that after Oni's crying about losing 2 friends and, everything he's lost and, him having this major panic attack when 2 minutes prior he was calling me. I don't know why he called me right before the paramedics were there or whatever, and Marissa was live, because literally he called me and like a minute later she went live and it popped up, D-Live popped up on my phone, and I only pushed it because he had just called me and I didn't answer. Because the past 3 weeks he's been trying to reach out to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can we talk? And because I'm a forgiving person, I was like, yeah, we can talk. But I never set up a time to talk, because I in the back of my mind, I didn't want to put myself back in this. So I never reached out. But he texted me Saturday night before he had a stroke. He texted me at 9:30. And he said, I need you now. Mind you, I haven't talked to him since like June. We've texted a couple times recently. I need you now. I ignore it. 9:34, my phone rings. I don't answer it. Right after my phone stops ringing, I get D-Live notification that Molly Golightly's live. I click on it. Oni's hyperventilating, having a stroke, and the paramedics are there. Are you fucking kidding me? You get a fucking Oscar for that. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? It was literally right at the same time. And at first, initially, I was concerned. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Because I don't know what the hell he's been doing, because I haven't been talking to him. But then came on this award-winning performance of, oh, my health. I'm doing this. I'm having a panic attack. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I would never, ever mock him. I would never mock his mental illness. I would never mock his panic attacks. I would never mock his anxiety, because I suffer from them too. But when you use that shit to get attention, that's when there's a problem. If you legit have panic attacks, I feel so sorry for you, because I know how horrible they are. But when it's put on as an act and part of a show, I'm sorry. Truth needs to be told. Sling me through the mud. The persona that he puts on here is not the real Oni. It's not. Don't get me wrong. He can be a sweetheart. He's generous. He's kind. He's a lot of good things. I'm not saying he's all bad things at all. I loved him dearly, man. He was like one of my best friends. We got close. When we first met in person, we actually realized that we had the same ankle tattoo of the sun. They're the freaking same. I never knew him before. I got that when I was 18. He got his when he was young. There's a lot of great qualities about Oni. But there's some that are out of control. And if he's struggling and the money means more to him than friendship, like Sarah just said, I think he needs to take a step back. It does hurt me. You're right, it does. This is not easy for me to do. So I want to move on real quick to I'm sorry, Casey. I totally forgot. I just saw your text. I'm sorry, Mandy. I'm going to get to you in just a second. I know I said, Mandy, we're going an hour, and that's it. Here I'm taking up like the first 45 minutes. I kind of had a feeling that would happen once I started talking, but it's just this has been pent up, and I don't want to totally expose everything I know about him, but I will tell you. And Marissa, that I was worried about him and his anxiety and agoraphobia and everything else. And I reached out to you and I was crying because I wanted him to get help. And you know it. And I said, please don't tell him I told you, because I don't want him to think I betrayed him. Because that's not the kind of person I am. Now, what he may have underlying, I have no idea. I haven't seen his medical records, nor do I want to see his medical records. I do know that he suffers from panic and anxiety. And I would never shame anyone for that. But lying and faking, you don't have an excuse to do that because you have panic and anxiety. It's not fair. And, I'm starting to sit back and I'm thinking, my God, what is going on with these quote unquote real life friends that I had? Who are these people? Who are these people? I don't feel like I've changed. I am who I am. Like what you see on my channel is me. I don't change who I am. I may shit talk. And you know what? Some of these texts I'm going to show you, I probably did shit talk. And you know what? If I said something bad about anybody in here, I'm going to apologize in advance. But you know what? Everybody shit talks. But I can tell you right now, I didn't call anybody any racial slurs. So let me pull up. I want to show. I'm going to have to hold my No, Mandy has some really good stuff that her and I are going to talk about together. So don't start attacking Mandy up in here. Chill out. Don't relate this live with any other live. This is my live. And these are the topics we're going to talk about here. We're not bringing up old shit. We're not bringing up anything from any of your channels. Leave that shit at your channel. We're talking about what we're talking about here tonight. So leave her alone. Let her say what she wants to say. Because I promise you're going to want to hear it. I promise. So let me do a little screen sharing here. And John, I want to apologize in advance because I hate showing these because it honestly makes me sick. But to get the point across, it has to be shown. So can I move this thing? The fuck? All right. Well, I guess you're seeing all my other text. Mandy, how do I can I shrink that?
I'm not sure because, like I told you, I have never done the application share of messages.
Fuck, I got people's numbers up there and shit. I don't want to do that. Hold on. I got to figure something else out. I guess it doesn't really. I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. They already saw it.
There's a way to pop it out.
I know me and my text blunders.
Yeah, I totally didn't think about how it's got everything on the left.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that go away.
Let's see.
Oh my God. Yes, Molly. How could I forget showing the group text? And I totally, I didn't mean it to. Fucking Jay. Okay, well, you know what?
Just
whatever.
Delete delete everybody else's messages real quick and just have yours and Oni's there. Anybody that's just a number, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
okay, I have it where I don't care if they see it or not. Okay, share screen. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where is that? I had it all pulled up. I had it all ready. Now I'm in the blue, and I know a lot of people were saying, oh, who's in the blue? Who's in the blue? I'm not good at this stuff, Mandy.
I'm
better with OBS. This is... Hello, Charles from White Glove Movie. Oh my God. Oh my God, don't prank Charles. Leave Charles alone. All right. All right, here's the first one I'm going to show you. Okay, here we go. We'll start here. Share. All right. Oh my God, Mandy Lynn. Okay, you're not going to see Sonia's like, I don't want to see a dick. All right, so here, this is when we were doing our podcast that he abruptly stopped with me too in June. No, it doesn't shrink that. So he tells me before we go live, create a couple troll accounts. And I said, I need help redoing. I showed you audio and multi-output. And then I put, why? LOL. Watch from Safari on your laptop and Chrome. We need to have high numbers. I put, oh, LOL. Okay. I have 21 trolls I'll be using to watch on all my devices and computers. LOL. Got to get that CCU in. I put, LOL. Okay.
But was he being serious about that or just being funny?
No, because we have to have this. We had to have the CCU on DLive in order to keep our verified partner status.
So he legitimately has 21.
Legit. I have Aaron running back and forth, LOL, while we are live commenting. And I put, dude, I love this computer. And likely we will get new followers too because we'll be on the front page. Isn't it amazeballs? I said, yes. I love Apple computers, blah, blah, blah. So we go on about the computers and shit like that. Okay. So then he talks about subs. I'm not going to like focus on that, but so here we go. Yeah, I was in the hospital last night until 2 a.m. I had a seizure and Aaron had to call 911. Marissa, what do you say no way about? What do you mean no way? All right, let me scroll forward because there's pictures in here I don't want to, that I shared with him. Okay, here. Now we're going to go down here. I mean, there's actually a meme he sent me that is about one of his subs, and I'm not ever going to say or show it because it's really bad. So I skipped over that. So here's where Jon showed. Did you see that ugly, boring N-word? Jon Dumbfuck Crimes is over here. Not for long. LOL. Honey Boner is all up in his shit. LOL. I said, aw, I like Jon. I don't trust him, sneaky coon. Why is he sneaky? He's never done me wrong. The purple thing and him cheating on his wife. Blah, blah, blah. I like him. I just don't trust him. Oh, well, that has nothing to do with me. I just think he's funny. Of course he's in the hospital. I can't right now. Marissa, come on. Come on. I was such a good friend to Oni. Do you really think that I would be sitting here proving myself if he hadn't fucked me over 1,000,001 times? I mean, come on. Marissa, all through my friendship with him, I literally caught him sending me Google image pictures of cuts on his head, warts on his dick, hemorrhoids on his asshole. I mean, and I am not joking right now. I'm really not. I wish I was. Hey, Lily, block her. Go fuck yourself. This isn't new news to me, is what I'm saying. I would have never outed him. I would have never been the one to do it. But enough is a fucking enough. When I found out what he told these people about me that I said about them is bullshit. And I didn't mean he has warts on his penis. I meant like if he got like a weird mole or something. I mean, we were close like that. But the thing is, it was always something. It was always something. Wait, what did Jon say? Heard Oni gets mad and calls his husband the N-word, and it's his pet name for his black dog. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that. You stupid N-word, is how he talks to the man that runs around and gets everything for him. Get me my pills, get me some water, get me some oatmeal, wipe my ass, get me my charger, get me. You stupid N-word. And Oni's boyfriend, they're not legally married. It's his boyfriend, his partner. He's a sweetheart. He's probably one of the most innocent, sweetheart guys that I've ever met. He's very, very sweet. It's sad. And his mom is sweet too. His mom has a good heart. Mama L has a good heart. I believe Oni has a good heart. But I think Oni lets greed get in the way. Oni, don't be greedy. Be grateful. Be grateful for friends when you have them. And Jon never called Oni a faggot. Yes, Starlight, yes. 1,000% yes. I mean, you heard how he talked to his mom. Not very nice. Not very nice. And as you can see, he texted me. Not showing your text, never will. It's okay, because I'm showing him. And then I just had one more that was shared that I wanted to kind of show you. I'm not going to show all the stuff about Jon. Jon has those. And if Jon wants to show those, Jon can show those about his personal life. I don't want to be the one to put those up on here. But I did send him a lot of pictures of Sophia, so I don't want those in this live. So that's why I turned off my screenshot or my screen share for a second. And don't worry, the best is saved for last. Here's one that I just came across. Kind of unrelated to the people in here, but okay. I'm an actress woman 11. My ass cyst is flared up. Da 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 da. And then she talking about Colorado Crime Con lesbian. I don't know what half couch means. I hear you, Sydney. It disappoints me too. I mean, we celebrated Christmases together. Whole thing makes me sick. And someone came in here and stole my glasses, so I'm scrolling through this text. I'm still looking. I'm sorry. There's a lot of text between him and I. We talked a lot. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I said to him, Barbie was texting Laura during the live and having her relay shit to chat. These people don't want to stop. Listen to Diane's channel at 347. So I was getting really frustrated because there was so much shit talking going on, you know, about Barbie and whatnot. And it just seemed like it just never stopped. You know, they just kept coming back for more. It was kind of sad. So here it says, he says, oh, because they were talking about you, saying you called the cops on MM. So apparently in Laura's live, they were talking about me calling the cops on Makeup Mobster, which I did not do.
And Jay, I do want to say real quick, because earlier when you said that for months you were getting accused of the cop calls, you weren't talking about me accusing you. You were talking about like what you're showing right now, how Oni was telling you that Laura was accusing you of being the cop caller and stuff like that.
No, right. No, for months what was happening is it was after, you know, the whole wrench crew.
Because I didn't accuse you ever. It was
You're right. You know what? And yes, I misspoke because I was talking about back in January, but this is more current. This is like in June. So thanks for clearing that up. Okay, so apparently they were talking about calling the cops on me in Purple's chat. And I said, no, it was about sarcasm. I listened to the entire 4 hours. I was never mentioned. So I don't know what he was getting at here. I don't know what that was all about or what he was throwing in there. It was random and I didn't really understand it. But that was the first time I had heard that anybody was accusing me of calling the cops. So one other thing I found out tonight, and this is going to take us into the Mandy segment. Another thing I found out was that all 3 people that had the cops called on them, all 3 of them, the cops were told that the mother in the home was drunk, threatening to take pills and harm her child. All 3 of them. All fucking 3 of them. If I'm not mistaken, Starlight, if I'm wrong about your call, correct me. But what I had heard is that all 3 of those calls involved someone popping pills, threatening suicide, and threatening to hurt their child.
Yeah, at least the suicide part, or I think Miriam's had something to do. Like I said, I don't really remember that night a lot, but there was something sad.
She said no. She said no.
Bodies or something. I don't know. I can't really remember her call that night. So that's what I told you.
Okay, she said no, it wasn't involving pills, but was it
I wasn't
about
sure
a suicide or something? I mean, was it the same, along the same lines?
Yes, see, that Makeup Mobster just said yes, that was for me. The fight with the husband, the pill popping, and suicide. Mine and Makeup Mobster's mirrored each other's.
Okay, I have one more screenshot to show, and then we're gonna go further with this. Okay, Starlight, chill. She ain't
I didn't
speaking.
speak for you at all.
She actually said earlier, she said, make sure that you ask Marianne because I'm not positive. So simmer down. No one's throwing you under the bus or speaking for you. It's all okay. This is real quick. This is what I want to show. You were mentioned on Laura's by Makeup Mobster. Then that carried over. And then he was answering a question that Goldie is Cindy Shaw. Blah, blah, blah. I have Marissa on the phone. Who the fuck is Huckleberry Pie? These people are insane. I don't talk to Mandy. She's literally fucking crazy. But that's who he cried to. See, he's telling me you're fucking crazy, Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's calling you for support.
Mm-hmm. And Jay's the one that sent the email to me, by the way, that I had put up on my channel that everyone said was a spoof email. Just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah. So after all of this stuff came out, you know, I saw Mandy up on the panel. And I saw Mandy up on the panel saying, I'm here for support for Oni. And I thought, oh my God. This Mandy looks like a goddamn fool. I mean, do you know how many times that I took the brunt of, you know, being accused of being the swatter? I did. Knowing in my head what he did. I never called him out. I never exposed him. I never told a damn soul. I didn't tell anybody.
And to be fair, I did not know that Oni was a cop caller on me until Jay sent me that email yesterday, and I didn't find out until this morning that she was the one that sent it to me, that it wasn't a fake email. It wasn't someone trying to set Oni up. I knew that there was a caller named Michelle Bennett, but I never knew who was behind it.
Okay, so let me... Okay, wait, we have some people from Periscope. He called the cops on Gina, baby, live on Scope based on a rumor and a lie. This is all so familiar. We have someone from Periscope in the house. And I found out also today that his nickname on Periscope was the cop caller.
Michelle, I'll get to that because I've got that.
Yeah, Mandy's going to explain
I've got that police report redacted to put up here on the screen. So
now I'm not saying that he made the other two calls. I'm not saying that. I do know what call he made. And I would like to tell the story behind that. Real quick, I just found the last screen share that I wanted to show. Just to show that, you know, I'm not the one that's making racial slurs. This is before we went on D-Live. And Waterfall is about to start. That's what we did on D-Live. We did this thing called a Waterfall. And I said, yes, getting ready to go on. Who's all doing it? Me, you, and Katrina Catress and Punk. No Chaz? He says, I'll Zoom you. Let's pull in that Arab money, LOL. But LOL, I'm frozen. See? I didn't say, oh yeah, let's go get that Arab money. It's absolutely sickening. And he turned that around right there. And he told Jamana and he told Emad that I said things like that. He read them a fake email and told them that I said that. I don't say that kind of shit. Anybody who knows me knows I don't say that kind of shit. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm down. I got all my stuff out. I want to talk about the reason why this first phone call was made. All right. So I don't want to rehash the thing with me and Mandy. I don't want to rehash that at all. Something happened back in January. What was it? January what? It was like the 25th.
It was the 30th.
It was the 30th. That was the same day as the call.
Oh, wait, you mean...
When did our breakdown happen?
29th.
Okay, so it was the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to explain what happened that day a little bit or no? Should we not?
I don't even want to go into
We
it.
really don't need
That
to, do we?
psychotic
Everybody knows.
mess.
Okay. So anyways, Mandy and I had something going on. It turned out to be like the really stupidest misunderstanding, but it went on for months, right? Because she didn't know. I didn't know. Anyways, the day after. I
didn't know until today either when I talked to you that the person that caused that breakdown and Oni have been close either. So.
Yeah. So the next day after this whole feud started, Mandy had a live planned. I think it was at like 9 o'clock.
It was 8 o'clock Central Time with Miss Fucking Wonderful to talk about Analyzer.
Okay. Well, you had been talking about me the prior day, so I think he thought you were going live about me.
Right.
So he was, in his mind, trying to be a good friend. I guess you could call it that. Well, he called me and he said, I just called the cops on Mandy. There's not going to be any live tonight. And I said, what are you talking about? Well, then he told me he called the cops and did a welfare check. I mean, that's the only information I got was a welfare check.
Let me tell y'all today, this was really hard to hear.
Mandy was super upset. I mean, I get it. And I didn't know what was written in that report until today. I didn't know what he said. All I knew was that there was a welfare check and that the cops were going to her house. And he was like, it's going to interrupt her live. She's not going to be able to do it. You know, she's going to have to leave you the fuck alone. Blah, blah, blah.
There you go, Ash 274 Marianne. He didn't call on me because he was concerned about my mental health.
No, not at all.
For nefarious reasons. There was nothing mentally wrong with me.
Had nothing to do with you in your mental health. It had nothing to do with that. It had to do with the feud you and I had going on. And he thought you were going on Miss Fucking Wonderful and going to talk about me and bash me. And that's the truth. And some people may sit there and think, well, what a good friend. But, you know, I kept that secret because he was my friend. I don't throw my friends under the bus. You know, if you're my best friend, like, even when you're wrong, I'll fucking defend you. I will. That's just who I am. And I never told a soul that he did that. And there were so many things that came out of that whole mess. After the cops were called to Mandy's, everything blew the fuck up and got worse and worse and worse. And then more cop calls came, and then another cop call came, and it just kept escalating. And I knew in my mind that he had done this.
If you want to, while we talk, so people can see it, I just did the screen share if you want to add it to the live of the police report.
How do I do that?
You just add it like you would add someone in there. It says Mandy's screen. Yeah, it says Mandy's screen and on the back.
Oh, I see it. Okay, gotcha.
There you go. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to see it. That's as big as it's going to get.
I can zoom, I think. Can I? Okay. Or is that that's your computer, duh.
Let's see.
Oh, I got to slow down the chat. Okay, so you do that. I'm going to slow down my chat.
Let's see.
I always forget where to go to do this. Every time. All right, let's do 15 seconds. You know, and I just want everyone to know that I don't think any of this is funny. I don't think any of it's funny. I don't think sharing what I'm sharing right now is funny at all. It doesn't make me feel good. But I have to tell the truth. And you don't play around with cops and people's kids, man, and CPS and all this shit. You don't do that. And let me just say for the record, he can call places and sound like a woman. As a matter of fact, most of the time when he does call, he gets called ma'am.
That's why on here it says CP advised that Mandy, I blocked out my last name, at above residence, was her concern. They literally thought that Michelle Bennett was a female. And does Michelle want me to tell how that name came about?
Yes.
All right. So Michelle Bennett was the name that Michelle used as an alt account on Facebook to mod groups with the Chris Watts stuff because she didn't want her real info getting out there. Only the Winch Crew chat knew that name, and obviously Oni. So he used that name in case I ever found out and would think that it was Michelle. The mod here, Michelle, in this chat. What, Michelle's, is that Michelle 78?
Mandy Lynn, chill. Keep going.
So it says, CP stated, she had spoken with the subject, and subject and husband were arguing. Subject has an infant, approximately 5 months old. Subject threatened taking pills to end life and mentioned taking child with her. And if I recall, Makeup Mobster, where are you? How close is that to what happened to you? Mandy Lynn, no one can dox you when you're putting out your email with your own last name on it, so stop.
Okay, so CP stated she had spoken with subject and husband were arguing. Subject has an infant, approximately 5 months old. Subject threatened taking pills to end life and mentioned taking child with her. Now, that's a little fucking extreme. To stop.
Thank you, Makeup Mobster. That's what I thought. She just said that's almost identical to hers.
Oh, fuck. Okay, who's Heidi? Hang on a second. Who's Heidi? Oh, I'm sorry. If you knew Oni called cops, why didn't you say it? Bad Toofs? Because he was my friend. Why would I throw my friend under the bus for someone who I was freaking fighting with? I don't do that. Makeup Mobster said you can hear it from the dispatch on my channel.
I would have gone back and listened to it today, Makeup Mobster, but today I sat on a panel supporting someone who called the cops on me. And no, I didn't fucking know he was the one behind this.
Yeah, I don't want anybody fighting with Twanda or anybody. I don't have feuds with people in here. So you guys chill out, man. Leave Mandy alone. Just let us get what we want to get out. I thought MO3G called on Mandy. Who the fuck is that?
Mommy of Three Girls, one of Laura's Patreons. Her and Mandy Lynn, another ex-Patreon, they've all done shady shit. But yeah, Mommy of Three Girls called the cops on me in April because of something that Honey Boner told her. So she assumed that it was true and called the cops on me. That was Her own words. She said it on my live. So, you know, again, today when you were saying, you know, that Oni talked to Honey Boner a lot and you were telling him, you know, she's a asshole. That's what, you know, why do you think I booted her? And
yeah, I
shit?
did. I was like, why are you talking to her? Like, he talked to so many fucking people. And like, I told him, I'm like, dude, not everybody is going to be your friend. Like, because he would get into, you know, fights with all these subs that he's talking to. And I said, you've got to stop giving out your phone number. Like, you have to just stop. You have to keep your circle small, be a creator, you know, engage with everybody in chat, but you've got to stop with the constant phone calls with all of these people. I mean, he's getting on phone calls with 5, 6 people at a time, all day, all night. And I was concerned for him. And I was like, you know, I feel like you're spiraling out of control. And he's like, my channel's doing great. You know, how do you feel I'm spiraling? It sounds, you know, like you're
Mandy Lynn, you have
jealous.
no idea the stuff that Honey Boner did. Okay. And Jay cut off contact with her for a reason. So all of y'all on this leave Honey Boner alone kick, you guys don't understand the shit that she did trying to rope Jay into stuff as well. So stop.
I mean, if Honey Boner would like to come on the panel, she can defend herself there, but we don't need you defending her. She's a big girl.
I mean, Jay's very well aware of her malicious intent behind calling the reporter. And no, he didn't.
Yeah, and make it sound like me and all my mods wanted her to do it. Bullshit.
They had that conversation that I wasn't privy to until after much time later, that all of y'all thought that I was lying about. But here's Jay. She's right here. She can validate that the shit that I said about Honey Boner and what she did to me is fucking true.
Listen, and no offense, Mandy. I mean, really, don't take any offense to this. But guys, if I was gonna lie for somebody, it wouldn't be me. I mean that in the nicest way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
like
what
I'm not gonna go, oh hey, let me help you out with this by making this up.
We definitely didn't plan this and go, oh, we're gonna lie about all this together and throw Honey Boner under the bus so that you can look like you're true and correct. But the fact is that shit did happen. Regardless of what everyone else wants to believe. It happened.
Jay, can we please get back to the subject at hand, please? We are listening to this for one whole year. Huh?
This is the subject at hand.
If Oni scam money from B and K, who's B and K? Oh, Barbie and Kim. Yeah, Honey Boner fucked over me and my mods by doing that stupid phone call. Oh my God. Really, Starlight?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
They can't stand that I was telling the truth all along. That's what this all boils down to. They wanted me to be this psychopath, that none of this shit really ever happened. I was a liar. No one called the cops on me. Of course, I fucking blamed people that were assholes and doing real life stuff to me. Of course. Who wouldn't? When cops show up at your house for this reason. I didn't see anyone bashing on fucking Makeup Mobster when this happened to her. Prepper 101, you're the most amazing person in the entire world.
Jace, she hasn't stopped with her in every single chat.
She's talking about.
Okay, if you're joking, that's fine. But I don't want you getting all mad. Yeah, if you guys have beef with Mandy, dude, take it up with her after the live. So, Makeup Mobster, your call was on March 29th. Was there anything significant, Makeup Mobster, that happened like within a couple days of that call? Or I'm just wondering. Okay, go ahead, Mandy.
I don't know.
Did you have anything else to share on the screen?
No, it was just that part right there to,
yeah.
Well,
Makeup Monster said in chat
I
that
said
was like almost
I said
identical.
I was pretty sure that our calls basically mirrored each other.
I think so too, John. No, Tracy Lee, you're wrong. You're wrong. Maybe the hubs didn't like them spending all that money, but I'll tell you right now, my beef has nothing to do with the hubs and their money. My beef with him is a totally different.
Prepper, my police department doesn't have cyber crimes. They don't record on the non-emergency line. Their resources are very thin. That's why I tried to find out who did all this shit to me. I don't have $50,000 to hire an attorney and do all this shit. So
Casey, nobody's talking about Kay. Fuck Kay. I kind of like having this other channel, Mandy. No, so anyways, I wanted to clear that up. I don't want to drag it out. I don't want to make a spectacle. I needed to get those things out because, like I said, I don't like that he told told Barbie these things. I don't know why I stopped saying her name because she doesn't like it. But it pisses me off.
And the whole reason why Jay asked me to come up here was because she was the one that contacted me with that email that was claimed to be a spoof email to set Oni up. And then, she wanted to talk to me and let me know what happened and why. And, that's hard to hear.
Okay, Sweet Wheat said, then Jay, if your beef is different, why bring it out at the same time? Just asking. Well, the reason why is because I saw his Oscar winning performance the other night on Saturday night. And I saw when Mandy got on Science Girl's panel and everyone was freaking bashing her in chat, asking why she was there. And she said, I'm here for support.
I didn't even know why I was there, to be honest. I mean, nothing was said on the phone to me about why he was called a scammer. It was just, we just want to make sure that he's got support and that, people know that he, really did do makeup and all this stuff. And, Science Girl had said, he was suicidal. So, of course, I'm going to go, if I'm asked to be on someone's panel to support someone who feels that way, I'm going to be there.
Yep.
I didn't contact them. I didn't blow them up and go, what's going on? What's going on? Please add me. Please add me. I was contacted specifically. Alicia reached out to me and added me onto their call. And then that live was going to happen. I was asked to come up. So I did. I didn't insert myself into the drama. I really didn't even know what the hell was going on.
Ooh, Molly, who are you talking to? Jay, did Oni say he had cancer? I was never told Oni had cancer. Like, I don't know when this supposedly was, but I haven't talked to him since June. So if it was from June to now, he could have, but not that I'm aware of. Let's see. I think he lied about it. I don't know. He had a cancerous mass that miraculously the next day someone canceled their surgery, so he was called to come in and boom, all healed. So I don't even know about that. It got to the point where I didn't even keep up with all the ailments.
Well, Marianne, I didn't ever claim that it matched up with yours. I told Jay that she needed to ask you what happened with your call because that's your stuff.
So Oni's not going on Diane's now? Why not? He said he got tested negative. Negative for what? even understand. What is he being tested for? Oh my God. Marianne. Fuck. What did he get tested for? I'm so confused. Blondie McBlonde, with a name like that, they're saying this is a little all over the place. I don't understand where the whole Oni isn't a makeup artist or a hairstylist came from. Do you know that?
I wasn't even told. It came from Kim Lowry, supposedly. I wasn't told where it came from, how it came about, nothing. I knew nothing.
So, I mean, who really gives a shit if he was?
Going to reach out to Laura and ask Laura to come on the panel too for support for Oni. And I was like, well, that sounds great. Like everybody, can come together and be supportive of someone. And apparently, Laura didn't want to be a part of it, but she ended up coming up and she did actually stay quiet, which was odd. And then
she blocked me today. I want to talk about that too. Laura blocked me today. I got word that she was talking about me being the cop caller again. And that people in her chat were talking about me being the cop caller. So I went in there and I was like, hey, it wasn't me. Like, stop, And she's like, I didn't say that, Jay. Oh, maybe I did. And then she asked and she wanted to know what some of the text said, like the blue part that no one could see. And she's like, what does it say? What's the rest of this one saying? She pulled it up on her screen. And I was joking. And I said, join my Patreon for $99.99. I'll show it to you. And she blocked me. She said I had enough of Jay. So I didn't even get to even explain what the text said, but she blocked me. But she always inserts herself. Like, this has nothing to do with her. Not a damn thing to do with her. Oh my God, and Starlight. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of fun. It was like a joke. Like, Bad Tooth's your username probably triggered her. Oh my God, you guys are terrible. Fucking terrible. Melissa, are you still there? I guess not.
Oh shit. Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
I forgot I was on. I'm just sitting here reading chat.
Yeah, I mean, Molly, that's how I feel, dude. I mean, Molly, imagine if that was your friend. If Laura was your friend for 8 years and she did that shit to you. You're that mad at her and you don't even know her. I mean, she's like a fucking online person. And you're this mad. You're this mad. Imagine if she was your best friend, how pissed you'd be.
Well, Blondie McBlonde, just to be fair here, flip-flopping. I didn't know Oni called the cops on me when I went on a panel to support him. Then after the panel, I found out he called the cops on me. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be supportive of that person anymore. That's not flip-flopping. That's trusting that this person's never done anything wrong to me and going to be supportive, and then finding out after I've been on a panel with them that he called the cops on me. Kind of like being friends with people and then finding out they've done shady shit. And so you don't support them anymore. It's not flip-flopping.
Yeah, she didn't know this until today.
I like how everyone thinks they know everything about what goes on with the cop calls in my life But none of y'all said a damn word to me. Y'all just kept saying, you know who Michelle Bennett is. You're right. I know who that is. But Michelle didn't call the cops on me. I know the name. That doesn't mean that's the person that actually called the cops on me.
No, I know who called the cops because I was told right after the cop call happened. I was told. And if you want to get on me, if people want to get on me for not saying anything, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I mean, Mandy was coming at me hard. You think I was going to throw Oni under the bus?
And who wouldn't? When the cops show up to your house and your daughter's hearing that her mother wants to commit suicide and take her baby brother with her after she just lost her dad to suicide.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And y'all think that I don't have a right after 11 months and being pulled this way and pulled that way. And, oh, we know who did this. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. That's not what really happened. Oops. Y'all don't think that would drive someone insane?
Well, I mean, I think that we've pretty much covered everything. And like I said, I don't want to keep going over and over it. And
right.
But Animal Cookies, if you want to replay this, you can replay it. And I tell why he called. Oh my God, Molly, go lightly. You guys, these comments, you guys are so fucking mean to each other. Holy shit.
Of course I was coming after her. I mean, Jay and I had just gotten in a fight the night before because of somebody. And then the next night, cops come to my house. That she was the only person that knew anything personal about me. My maiden last name was used by the caller. Even Jay didn't know my maiden last name. There's only one person that knew my maiden last name that was buddies with Oni. Nobody in the Winch chat knew my maiden last name. They didn't use my married last name that Michelle Bennett called about Mandy, my maiden last name, worried because me and my husband were arguing and I was going to take pills and take my infant son with me. Come on.
No one should have the cops called on them.
No.
No one. That's not something you toy around with. And Ash 274, she said, from what I hear, Oni was legit concerned about Mandy's well-being. No, he wasn't.
Thank you for
No, he wasn't. No, the fuck he wasn't. He called me after and told me why he did it.
Thought it was so great.
Yeah. He wasn't concerned.
Just because he assumed I was going to go on Miss Fucking Wonderful's channel and drag Jay when it had nothing to do with her. It had to do with Analyzer.
Wasn't Oni telling people about a threesome? Yeah. Yeah. He was.
That's right, Anna Mary. At least I know now and I can let it go. I mean, I'm going to let it go on YouTube, but
I was just correcting you, Ash, because he wasn't worried. 20 Toes Jay, what were you thinking when he told you? I said, why the fuck would you do that? I said, I'm the one fighting with Mandy and you call the fucking cops? I said, she's going to think it was fucking me. I was pissed. I said, I don't need any more bullshit. Why would you do that? And he said, because she was going to go live with that Mrs. Fucking Wonderful.
And Jay didn't know until today when I sent her the screenshot of what the actual call was. She's thinking a welfare check, like, oh, Mandy's probably
heard from her. Go over and check on her or some shit.
Yeah, not that, I'm going to commit suicide. And Jay knew the story about my daughter losing her father to suicide. Like, he didn't even tell Jay what he really, really said. That's what's also.
Yeah, I didn't know the gist of it until today. And my mom had just died. And he made the call
5 days
just a few days. Yeah, 5 days after, because it was the 30th.
Your mom
died on the 25th.
Yep, your mom passed away the same day that was a year after my Aunt Cheryl had died.
And I was like, dude, I've already, have enough going on. Like, my mom died. I've got Mandy pissed off.
And who wouldn't be? I mean, honestly.
And then he makes this call, and I was like, dude, why the fuck would you do that? Like, I'm going to be blamed. This is going to cause me more problems.
Can y'all get rid of that Carol Irish 16? It's a troll account of Irish gal.
Who gave Oni Mandy's info? Good question. I think you can look up info. How would he have known your maiden name, though? That's a good question. Where is that? Where's that question? I want to put it on the screen.
Well, it's like you said, there was only one person from Winch crew that was doxing the shit out of me, and it wasn't any of y'all.
And, I guess the bottom line is, had he not went live with his little performance on Saturday,
I still would have never known.
About his two friends that he misses so dearly, this would have never happened. This is why you don't fake on people. You don't play on them, man. You have these panic attacks and people get fucking worried, man. These people on here, they care about you. They can't wait for you to stream live, and you take advantage of that. And fucking lie to them and fake having bad health problems. By the way, those teeth are fucking gross. But no, it's wrong. It's wrong. These people are on here giving you money. They may not all be giving you hundreds, but some of them can only give you $1.99 super chat because that's all they can give you. And then you fake them out. It's not fucking right. If Oni called on me, I hope he realized he called on someone who has a cyber crimes unit. Well, bad tubes, those are pretty fucking bad. Well, I just needed to get that out. So, Mandy, do you have anything else that you want to say before we sign off?
Nah, I'd just rather be known as shady than a swatter. I'd rather be that S than the other one.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you have the truth because, that's all other bullshit aside and all the petty crap. Like, you don't deserve that. Your kids don't deserve that. Your husband doesn't deserve that. Nobody does. Even Kay doesn't deserve that. Nobody does. "20 toes, you gotta keep your eyes open and use your common sense. Like, if someone is having that much drama, I know he says, I don't do drama. The fuck you don't. That's all you do is motherfucking drama. That's it. Drama is fake. It's all fake.
But none of this shit is fake.
The dog, it's always some kind of fucking catastrophe. Prepper, you did, didn't you? All right, you guys. Well, I hope I didn't upset anybody tonight by doing this. That's not my intention, but I really, really, really needed to get that out. Because
I think you handled it all well. You didn't drag anybody. You weren't yelling and cussing and screaming and threatening people in your chat and stuff. Like, I think you handled it all well.
Really, Emily, what the fuck do you want? Why are you even in here commenting? Do you have anything to add to this? If not, shut the fuck up. Because I'm sick of your ass too. You don't even know me. Yet your little mouth flaps all the time. It's annoying. You're like a little fucking fly that won't go away. I think you're right. You know what? Look at G-Dog. I think we all need to pray for him and all of us. I think you're right.
I do agree.
Thanks, Romad. And don't block her, dumbass. I want to see what her stupid ass says. Because it's always something dumb. Jay did this, Jay did that, because Kate told me.
Wait, what?
Stupid.
Emily, you hacked Shanann's Twitter. What?
Yeah. Oh, Emily. I'm Balm, who's in chat. Yeah, let's get that one out there too while we're fucking at it. Embalm was involved with hacking Shanann's Twitter account. Let's all give Embalm a big round of fucking applause. What a good person you are, Emily. Oh, and did I mention they hacked into the Vivint camera account too to look at the motion in the Watts house? Wasn't that you, Embalm? Sneaky ass bitch.
I apparently have missed a lot.
Makes me sick. Hacking into a dead woman's Twitter and tweeting on it. They actually tweeted the fucking what was it that was going on at that time? Was it a those petitions, when they were doing those petitions, and Kay had her own petition because one was put out about her to take her channel down, and she made her own, and they put the link to Kay's petition on Shanann's Twitter. They tweeted that on Shanann's Twitter. Oh, but here's Kay. Oh, I want the Rusiks to hit me up. Dude, the Rusiks should spit in your fucking face. You hacked their daughter's Twitter account, who's dead, and posted on behalf of yourself. You're a sick bitch. So get the fuck out of here, Emily.
Ooh.
God. These people. Well, I hope she wasn't deleted because I don't want to not give her a chance to defend herself. You know, Starlight, I don't know. That's a good question. How they know how to hack her account. Maybe SK how they did it.
Ooh.
But Kay gets all these people to do it for her. She does all her dirty work. These stupid little girls. These numbnuts. Oh, what did Oni do that made him leave Periscope? Okay, so I did confirm, and I wanted to share this with you, Mandy, that it wasn't about, there was no suicides. There was no suicides as far as Oni was responsible for or making someone suicidal. That wasn't it. But he was calling.
So did you confirm that like after we talked today?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just so I did confirm that, but I did find out that what happened on Periscope, I don't know all the ins and outs, but he was calling the cops on, at least I know one person on Periscope, and it got pretty bad. And like I said, it got to the point where his nickname was the cop caller on Periscope. He was known for that because he would stream it live. He would call the cops on this Gina girl, and he would stream live himself on the phone, calling. Oh, she's still here. There's Embalm.
Well, I'm going to tell you that shit tripped me out when you were saying something about Oni and suicide calls on Periscope, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that was cleared up.
See, there's Marvelous May. Here we go. These are people that have seen it, you guys. I'm not making this shit up. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Okay, Dreama says, how many cop calls for Mandy B? Why only one report? Thought the mommy person did it, she admitted. Did someone admit to it?
Yes, mommy of 3 girls. Because her stuff had nothing to do with what Jay wanted to talk about Oni. That has nothing to do with this situation with Oni. That's why my other cop call wasn't put up on the screen. That has nothing to do with what Oni did.
And Baum, it wasn't that hard for you to figure out how to get in Shanann's shit. Just like y'all shared that nasty picture of her brother. Shame on fucking you. And you guys want to sit over there and act like you support Shanann's family. Fake. Sorry, Ash. That must have been like a mistake or something.
Yeah, Jamie, this is the first cop call that happened to me on YouTube. And it started with Oni.
Hey, Kay, it's Goober. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how you could. I don't know how anybody could give someone money like Kay when she does this kind of shit behind the scenes with her stupid little minions like this little twit in Balm with her fucking Snapchat filter like she's fucking 15 years old doing all this shit for Kay. Nasty shit. This girl's dead, murdered, and they're breaking into her account and posting on behalf of Kay. It's fucking sick.
Tawanda, I needed a laugh. Thank you. Mommy of 3 girls and Mandy Lynn.
I can call you by your name. Well, not everybody knows that Embalm equals Emily. You're really not all that relevant. So I figured I better use your screen name so they know who the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, signing in under a dead woman's account is keeping it real. 20 Toes, I love D-Wop. Of course. You guys need to be following him too for the trial that's going on now. Yeah, that's really bad. I mean, I guess you guys didn't know that about Kay and her minions.
Well, you and I know that tonight.
What?
Well, you have all the info tonight.
I guess I do, huh? Prepper, it will. It'll be replayed on MySpace later. Emily, you're disgusting and you're a liar and you've said so many fucking lies about me that I tried to blackmail you to leave Kay's group and come to mine. Are you fucking kidding me? You're the one, Emily, who was messaging me saying you were too scared to leave Kay because you saw what she did to other people. So fuck off. All these people have said so much shit about me and I have never addressed it and I'm just so fucking tired of it. Prepper, you're so fucking funny. They didn't break into her Facebook. They broke into her Twitter account, Carter. You sent me money on your sick mother's PayPal because you're blacked. No, bitch. I shared a PayPal with my mother because my mother was 84 and liked to go on eBay, you stupid bitch. And I sent you money because you couldn't pay your fucking phone bill. That's why I sent you money, because I was trying to be fucking nice. I sent you money to have you come over with me to my fucking platform. Do you really think you're that special? You bring nothing to the table, Emily. Nothing. You just sit there and agree with Kay. Yeah. Get a fucking clue. Almond Joy and I paid her fucking phone bill because she couldn't afford it. Who gives a fuck who's allowed on PayPal or not? You're worried about me being able to have a PayPal account while you're hacking Shanann Watts' social media? You're worried about me being able to have a PayPal account? You have no idea. None. You're blocked on PayPal for scamming. You're calling me a scammer? Again, you're breaking into Shanann Watts' social media. But you're worried about my PayPal. Makes sense. This is what I mean, Emily. You bring nothing to the table. You're not even fun to argue with because you're so dumb. I'd like to see you and Jess go at it, though, because you're both just equally as stupid. That'd be fun.
What's Huckleberry Pie talking about? She said,
who's Huckleberry Pie?
She said, who made the kitty page? It's your side or the other side. I did nothing to any of you.
I don't see Huckleberry Pie. What did she say?
Something about the kitty page.
Kitty? I don't know what that means.
I was way behind in chat. My bad.
Oh. I'm like, what? I don't see that at all. Yeah, what is a kitty page? I think everybody's lost now.
Nobody wants to own up to the kitty page, huh? Figure. Oh, Kitty Sanders.
Oh. Nobody wants to own up to the kitty page.
Kitty Sanders from The Accused.
Here's a bomb. Go ahead, Rose, you freaking weirdo. Come on. Emily, dude, go smoke a joint with your boyfriend or something.
Kimmy, see it too late. Jay knows that I've talked to Kay. She's not mad at me. I'm not involved in all the Chris Watts drama anymore. Like, new content, please.
I love you, Rose. And Emily, don't call Rose any fucking names in here. I know, in bunny ears. Look at me and my boyfriend. We're so mature. We have a baby. And we live in the basement with my mom. And I go live with Kay. I'm her original moderator. Jesus Christ, get the fuck out of here. Isn't the prank caller that pranked Kay, wasn't it a setup and was made by Emily for Kay to get views? Oh, I heard that. Look at this. This gets even better. Yeah, kick her out. Kick her out. No, really, Emily. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed at all. But look at her. She thinks that's coming in hot. Look at her. I'm sorry you're depressed that your marriage ended. I mean, really, Emily? Keep showing yourself, girl. Actually, don't block her. She'll just tell right on herself. She can't help it. She's too stupid. Yeah, the caller. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The when Kay got pranked and they thought it was Jenny. They thought it was Colorado Crime Con. Or as Oni called her, Colorado Crime Con lesbian. That's a nice thing to say. Scaramouche says, my hubby just said we can cancel our satellite. We get way more drama for free on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She called her Pat. That was real nice, too. Now she's friends with her. Why are these people so dumb?
Who was Pat?
That is Colorado Crime Con.
Oh. Okay.
Jenny. Yeah, Kay called her Pat, from Saturday Night Live. The gender confused person.
I remember a little bit about that.
She would call her Pat, and it was really, really cruel. But now Jenny's over there. They're friends. I don't understand why people are so dumb. No, it's okay. She can stay blocked. I said what I needed to say.
Colorado Crime Con is now friends with Kay after that?
Yeah. Yep.
See, I've missed all this stuff because, the times that I have talked to Kay back in the summer had nothing to do with Chris Weisstrom.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't care who anybody talks to. I mean, as long as, you're not talking shit about me, I don't give a shit. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care who you watch. I've always said that stuff. But Emily comes in here. No. That chick is nothing but a liar. Jenny is not. No, Jenny is not Ewok's friend anymore.
Yes. Hello, Starlight. I have my
Colorado Crime Con. You guys all know Colorado Crime Con, right?
Christ.
Ginny. So Ginny told another friend of mine that she had a baby, or a son. I'm sorry, he's not a baby anymore. He's, I think she said 9. She told my friend and her husband that she had a child that she wanted them to adopt because this child got taken from her because she was on cocaine and she was driving erratically, and her parents called the police and she got pulled over and her child was taken from her custody and she wanted them to adopt him. This is a couple who can't have kids. How fucking awful is that? To play on the feelings and the emotions of a couple who can't have their own children together. So it turns out there is no child. Parker, who she said was her son, is her cousin's baby.
What?
Son. Her cousin has a son that's 9 years old or 9 or 10 that is named Parker. But she told this couple that they could adopt Parker. These people are fucking sick. You guys have to be careful. I mean, I would have never seen that coming with her. D-Wop never saw that coming with her. Him and I both reached out to her and said, dude, what's going on? Like, do you need help? Like, I was like, dude, I'll help you, like, come clean and tell the truth. She kept the lie going. You got to be careful. Don't be stupid. Use your common sense. No, she's not friends with D-Wop. He asked her to come clean. She refused. He had to wash his hands of her. He was embarrassed. He felt awful that he had brought her on the scene and she did this to a couple that supported him. A couple who were, huge viewers of his.
He was her teacher in school?
Yeah, he was. Yep. At a Christian school, actually.
Man.
He would have never guessed this all happened, but it did.
See, had that cop call never happened, I wouldn't have had all this other drama and I could have followed this shit that has nothing to do with me. Thanks, Oni.
Well, I'm just glad that, it's out there, and maybe, the other two can get their shit figured out. Who did that to them? And everybody can move forward, man, because this shit is way out of fucking hand.
Yes.
Romad, just, you know what? You can't trust anybody. Pretty much, Miss Melissa. That was the demise of Colorado Crime Con. She took over the email. That was another thing she did. She had made the email, the Colorado Crime Con email, where we were getting our applications and shit.
Oh, that was supposed to happen just last month, huh?
Yeah, well, she wouldn't give DWAP the password. Oh. She locked him out of the fucking account. So it just turned into something a little bit shady because of that, and it just didn't work out. It was just too much. It was too much. Yeah, I'm sure all these stories are hard to follow. I can't imagine being a viewer. I would be like,
there's so many different stories involved here just right now, tonight. Like,
I know.
Your stuff with all these other people, then you've got this crap going on over here and then over there, and
yeah, it is. There's a lot of dynamics from different directions.
Hello, Starlight, you don't have to hear anything from me if you don't watch me, there's that point too. Like, if people don't want to hear what people have to say, don't go watch them and then complain because someone's on their own channel talking about something. I'm just being fair there.
Oh my God. So a sleuth is kind of outing herself as the woman who was promised to be able to adopt this boy. And she said, don't forget I invited her into our home. Found out she nurses her whiskey for hours. Double shot, took her 4 hours to drink. But she's always in Kay's lives saying how she's guzzling the whiskey. How did I cope with all of this? This is a great question to put on the screen. Anna Mary, I have no fucking idea how I coped with it. I have no idea.
Thank you, Tawanda.
Is somebody harassing her still? Because I can't. I'm in this StreamYard chat. I'm looking at StreamYard, not YouTube. So it's hard for me to even tell who has a wrench, who doesn't. Who's this MOEGS? Who is that?
Mommy of 3 girls, the one that called the cops on me in April.
Oh my God. All right. Mommy of 3 girls, leave fucking Tawanda alone.
She's a ex-Patreon of Laura's.
She got timed out. You know what? I do feel better that I got that out.
Thank you for telling me all of this today and putting me up here.
It wasn't easy. I mean, it wasn't an easy decision to make. Because I would take a secret to the grave for a friend. I really would.
Sometimes there's just some secrets that you can't, though. I mean,
no, and you know what? I can't.
Things change from what you originally plan when you're friends with someone. Of course, someone can say, I promise I won't ever do this. I promise I won't ever do that. But sometimes certain circumstances change and you have to. You get put into a spot where you have
I mean, when that friend isn't giving you the same respect and the same loyalty, like there comes a time where you're just going to be like, you know what? Why am I holding on to all of these things when I'm just getting continuously just fucked over? Why hold on to that?
Dude,
and then I see you up there like, I'm here for support. I heard that and I cringed.
I know. When you finally told me this morning you were the one that sent the email to me, I was like, okay, well, can you at least tell someone that it's not spoofed? It's not fake. I didn't fake it. I didn't insert myself into this. So Oni's situation could be made about me. Hello, Starlight. Jay came to me with this info. I just want to make sure that is 100% clear. I didn't track Jay down. I didn't brainwash her, manipulate her to tell me anything about Oni. that was all done by her own willingness to.
Because it was the right thing to do.
Thank you.
It was the right thing to do. I don't ever want to hurt anybody, you know. My intentions were never to hurt Oni. But he has hurt me so much that I have to defend myself. I can't let people think that I am out there saying these kinds of things about them when I'm not.
I get it.
I'm just saying, you know, I think we need to wrap up all this bullshit in 2019. Mm-hmm. And I think that if this community, dude, if this community put all of this energy, like all the drama, I mean, every night there's a drama show, right? There's somebody's bitching and there's 500-600 people in there. If we like kicked off 2020 and we all worked fucking together, how much better this whole community could be.
Can we start everything over with an ugly sweater party again?
Oh my God, stop.
And just start the year fresh from ugly sweater party. Maybe. Start it all over again where everything started and how wonderful it is, and just move forward.
I hear you. Starlight. See, that's not part of progression.
Nope.
I'm going to have a little powwow with Starlight. Mm-hmm. Starlight's puking.
I'm telling you, anytime somebody validates that the shit that has gone on with me, that this is the behavior that happens.
Well, in 2020, man, I'm hoping that everybody can kind of come together and stop. You don't have to coexist. Listen.
I'm not a known liar.
What up, Stacy?
Someone called the fucking cops on me. That's not a lie.
Everybody's got their beef with everybody else. People are always going to be shady. People are going to tell lies. People are going to say things or get caught shit talking. I mean, that's all normal stuff.
I mean, it's like you said when you started this live. Hey, sorry if I talked shit about anybody. Like,
yeah, I mean,
if you would have showed screenshots and they would have come up where you did talk shit about someone, are all these same people going to go, oh my God, Jay, you're so shady for talking shit about someone? No, they wouldn't.
Right.
There's so many double standards everywhere with everything. Like, just get the fuck off of it. It's too much.
Hello, Starlight says she needs a spanking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Hello, Starlight spankings. All right. Shell says, stick a fork in me. I'm done. Oh, man. It's never going to stop, Mandy. You know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I had to get that off my chest. I couldn't.
And it's sad that people actually enjoy talking so hateful to people over and over and over about the same exact things over and over and over and over every fucking live. If they're there, oh, we're going to beat the shit out of you until we feel good about ourselves. Like, when do you finally feel good enough about yourself for all the attacking you do? Like, when do you finally feel good enough?
Oh, Starlight, I'm sorry, Mandy. Starlight, I'm not saying that I know everything. I don't know anything about the feud between you two. I have no idea what it's about. I have no idea what happened. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. I don't know the details. I just don't want you guys fighting.
Just like I don't really even know the details after, I left, or after, the whole explosion of our winch chat. I don't know what happened after that with you and Kay and Emily and everybody else.
Right.
I don't want to know.
I don't know what's happened with anybody since I've been obviously making all these racial slurs and cutting all these people down and writing emails to Oni, which I don't ever email him. I usually text him, but it was an email, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I've been so busy doing that kind of shit. I didn't even
know that shit happened, that you were accused of using racial slurs and all. Like, this is all new to me.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jamie.
Like, for me, someone that has their hand in everyone's cookie jar. I'm surprised I didn't know all these details before you said them. So I really don't. I don't know everything. I only know what people come and tell me, and then everyone's like, no one could possibly want to tell you that stuff. It's a spoof email. That's what's always said. Anytime somebody sends me an email, oh, it's a spoof email. You're a liar. No, I'm not.
Yeah, there's just, you know what, Mandy? There's just no trust on this platform anymore. Everybody has just gone after everybody else. So there's no trust. There's just none. I mean, the glare. I know, such a racist. Okay, Eli Duncan says, can you answer my question above? Thanks. Where's Eli? Am I missing something here? There it is. Can you tell me what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Because when I found out Oni called the cops and could have all bad, I would have rolled over him 1,000 times. What?
They're asking, like, when Oni told you, hey, I called the cops on Mandy, why didn't, they would have rolled on that friend at that point in time. So for you, if that wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back, what was?
The straw that broke the camel's back was, I guess, finding out that he lied to all these people and said that I wrote all these nasty things about them. And I'm talking really nasty. I just had enough. He made me look bad. He made me look like a racist, user, horrible person. I mean, the things that were said were so vile that no one would read it to Lish. No one would read it to her. And you all know that she's gone through her own health issues and she really didn't need it. So I guess that was it. I mean, there's many, many things. I could go on and on from January to June, things that have happened. Seriously, though, here's the glare. Seriously, though, this all seems so exhausting. How do you guys do it? So many mouths and rumors and versions of rumors. I don't typically do this, glare. I typically don't do this.
Casey makes sense. She said he was going to let Jay take the heat for all this shit. That's why.
Yep. Cat ma'am, yes. I am still friends with Lish. If this is all true, maybe we should pray for Oni. More than hating on him, Oni has a good heart. And I do not hate Oni. I think that Oni has very good qualities about him. He's fucking hilarious. Like I said, he's generous. He's kind. I've already said these things. I'm not hating on him. This isn't about hating Oni. This is about telling the truth because he's told lies about me. Thank you, Shell. Thank you, Michelle, too. I didn't say anything. He does need help. But he has an enabling mother and an enabling boyfriend. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. Like, Nicole Pursley, how about you go fuck yourself? Yes, you do, Jay. You love this shit.
Didn't sound like you loved it when we talked earlier.
No, I don't. I don't love this. The last thing I want to do is call out Oni. And that's not my intention. But if you lie about me and I find out, I have to correct it. What am I supposed to do? It's just like the shit with Kay. Like, am I supposed to sit back, go, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to hop off here.
Okay, Mandy. All right, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Red Lotus. Jay was friends with Oni for years. For her to come out has to be really hard for her. I don't hate Oni either, but I'm really disappointed after all this. Kim and Barbie didn't deserve this either. You know what? You didn't deserve, Red Lotus. You did not deserve to be blamed for bum rushing my live and blocking my viewers. Thank you, Jamie Texas Chick. I still love you, Jay, and always will. I love you too, girl. Thank you so much. You're fine. You're fine. Thank you, wine snob. Now bring me a glass of wine. Explain what, Michelle? Which part? Jay, tell RL about hacking your live. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, I hope Jon Crimes is still here because he'll get a kick out of this. Oh my God, Glitter. You got to realize everybody's all over the place here. Okay. So anyways, I hope John's here because it was the live that I did after I accidentally showed the freaking text messages between our little group chat text, okay, which I didn't mean to do. Who's live? Oh, John is? Okay. Well, I'm gonna make this quick and finish up so we can go over to his. Glitter did not trade anything for Drama Community. He traded Watts Island for J Island. Jennifer Island. But anyhow, I went live. Oni said, I'm making a name. I'm making Nellie Olson. That's going to be me in chat. So he made the Nellie Olson name and had the picture of Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie as the profile picture. So what happened was I was on this channel actually because my other channel I had lives restricted. So I was on this one and I was live and I was with DWAP. He was at the courthouse or something and I was streaming him and we were all talking about what was going on. And all of a sudden this name, Red Lotus, came into my live with a wrench. They had a wrench because I gave Nellie Olson a wrench. This Red Lotus came in and started hiding. Boom, boom, boom. Just, I mean, like probably 20 people in 15 seconds were gone, hidden. Boom. And I was like, oh my God, that was Red Lotus. Like, what the fuck? Why would she do that? Well, it was the same picture as Red Lotus, except it was just a little bit off in the circle for the profile picture. So it wasn't exact. And when I talked to Oni about it, I kind of didn't accuse him, but I kind of hinted around that, hey, was this you? Blah, blah, blah. He says, no, but all of a sudden, when I looked at my moderators on the channel, it had the Red Lotus picture, but it went back and it said Nellie Olson. But he was smart. He spelled Nellie Olson different when he changed it back. So he went from Nellie Olson to Red Lotus back to Nellie Olson spelled different. And he said, no, look, that's not my Nellie Olson because it's spelled differently. I said, you fucking changed it. Because that name had a wrench in my account. That wasn't just a random name. That person had a wrench. And Red Lotus, you didn't have a wrench at that time. So he took the Nellie Olson name, went into the Google account, changed the name to Red Lotus, put the little flower, but didn't take enough time and care to make the picture perfectly lined up like Red Lotus's flower, and then changed it back to Nellie Olson, but didn't change the profile picture. It was still the little flower. So why did he want to sabotage my life? I know it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you, Red Lotus. No, Starlight. No, I don't think there's any picking. It's just whomever. So why would he want to sabotage my live? I had a really good live going. I had a lot of people in there. Is that why? Is that why? Guys, be careful. Just be careful. Who you get close to, who you trust. Have fun on here, you know? This is your outlet. This is your hobby. This is what you're doing with your free time. Spend it wisely. Starlight, I feel like the tension is just completely released. Yeah, Red Lotus, it's sickening. It is. And I knew he did it. That's the thing. I knew he did it. He would not admit it, and I let it go. I take too much from people. I take too much. And I'm done. There's been a lot of changes in my life this past year. I'm not going to handle things like that the way I did before. I'm not going to sit back and just be quiet. Because I'm good to people. And if I don't get that in return and I get bullshit, I'm going to call you out on it. Anna Mary, I don't know if to take that as a compliment or an insult. Starlight, you can do that. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I love that you're saying, I love that. I love that you're saying that. I plan on doing a live about having fun here and not forgetting to. Yeah, man. I mean, this is your spare time. You don't get a whole lot of time in this life. Don't spend it on bullshit. Don't spend it hurting people, fucking people over. I mean, whatever happened from this point, you know, backwards to Chris Watts, let's blame Chris Watts. But from like this point forward, let's take responsibility for ourselves. Yeah, I think Chaz is okay. I'm not really sure. I haven't talked to him. I think he's all right. No, and don't. Okay, so you like me. Okay, so that was a good thing. Oh my goodness. I will forever blame Chris Watts for all of these problems. My channel will never be about drama. I'm keeping it professional. That's good, figure skating coach. That's why I'm doing this over here, because I want to keep my true crime channel focused. You know, I can't go from having moms of missing girls on my channel and then come on with this kind of stupid shit that not everybody's even going to get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think, Chaz just took a break. Sometimes you just need a break. Chaz and Lish are both good people. They really are. And I haven't even talked to Barbie. I haven't. I would love to. But we'll see what happens. But it's not like all of us conjured together and ganged up on Oni. It's not like that at all. I haven't really even talked to any of them. I haven't talked to Chaz. I haven't talked to Lish. I haven't talked to Barbie. And I never really knew Kim. Her and I were never like talking on the phone or anything. So this has nothing to do with us, getting together and ganging up at all. If what's true, Glarer, he says, if that's true, I'm so on board with you as long as you want. I think the Glarer likes my attitude. What do you think? I know I miss Lish too. Yeah, it did come out of the blue, Sleuths. No, I'm still going to have this channel. Anna Mary, go ahead and email me. I'm all up for meeting new people on here. I've been kind of just subjected to the same people, I don't know, just like a lot of just all Watts and stuff. I mean, I like the Watts case, don't get me wrong, but I liked like last night, talking with Will. I liked just shooting the shit and like getting different perspectives. And I like doing stuff like that. And like I said, I'm making a change in how I handle things and how I live my own life. Enough is enough. Well, guys, let's head over to John's. I have no idea what kind of nonsense is going on over there, but I have a lot of respect for Jon. I have never said a bad word about Jon. I've always liked Jon. And I just want to make that clear. So let's head over to John's. Let's see what kind of shenanigans is going on over there. Yeah, I'll be 26 on the 11th, by the way. Eli, I didn't until tonight. I changed this channel just for that. Good night, Cubby. Is Jon on? Thank you, Anna Mary. I appreciate that. No, he can bring it back, and he will. He'll bring all his shit back. This dramatic exit and this dramatic entrance. It just goes in cycles. Jon hinged, yep. Good night, Prepper. Thank you for coming in, dude. I know you care about Oni. I know you do. And I want you to know that I've always cared about Oni too. But you can't play games with people. All right. I don't know who Jon is. His D-Live was back playing an old video he restreamed, so he's already back. He's already come back. Thanks, Casey, for putting the link up there. All right, let's go over to John's, y'all. Oh, well, thanks for listening and hearing me out and being respectful to me. I do appreciate it. We need to work on a little bit of the respect for the people on the panel. Hint, hint, hello, Starlight. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.